Hello, this is Dr. Paris from Fremont-Elizabeth City High School. I'm here to show you the second part of our documentation for our own original game. Now, as you can see, I've changed the Moodle site. You look there, but the features are the same. Just go to My Home, and you go into your stage 1, and you go to the section Not Computer Systems at the unit called Multimedia Programming. As we said in the last tape, you download S5. S5's the template which we'll be using. You download that, and also some ideas of what to do for your game. So those two are pretty good. But this is your documentation in order to do your game. So let's have a look at it. When you download it, you'll get to this, and we're going to open it up now. And this is the documentation. Okay, so the first thing we'll do, we're just focusing on the section called the analysis. So we're doing this particular video. First thing we do is just follow the highlights, and change them. Well, I'm going to do a game called The Three Little Pigs. You can do a game with anything you want. Well, actually, mine's not really a game. It's going to be a storybook, an interactive storybook. Three Little Pigs is going to be my storybook, my multimedia program, and you put your name there. So I'll put my name here. Okay. Right, we'll leave the content page because the page numbers will change, and then we go straight into the documentation. Okay, I've given some clues here. Now these are clues to help you with your documentation on the analysis. You can change it around, so that doesn't really matter. You have to stick those clues. But the first one is about my game, or the plot. My game will be about, I choose this because. Okay, so let's just type in a few things. I'm just going to get rid of that and type in, well, in my case, mine's not really a game, my multimedia program will be an interactive animation of a popular children's story called The Three Little Pigs, and you can go on and explain the rest of it. And this is me doing simplified typing. So my multimedia program will be an interactive animation of a popular children's story called Three Little Pigs. Three Little Pigs is about three pigs who build a house with different material. One pig builds their house with straw, another with sticks, and a third builds theirs with brick. A big bad wolf comes along to each of the house and demands to enter. The pigs refuse, so the wolf blows their house down. The only house that gets saved is the house of bricks. So that's my storyline. And the next part, just give a reason here why you chose this. Why did you choose this particular topic? So I chose this, well, it's a children's story, it's a children's story because it is popular and it is very simple, short story to program. Now, keep your programs small. You're not going to have time to do complicated programs, okay? So you just keep them very small. So choose something that's very practical. Okay, here it asks for the audience. Well, I'm going to ask that you all target children between the ages of 2 and 5. So I'm going to put it down here. Well, mine's not a game, it's a story. So my multimedia children's story will be aimed at children from the ages of 2 to 5. So the words and the interaction will have to be kept simple. They're simple and easy to use. There you go. So that's enough for that. Let's type the This one? Yep, okay. The next part says, what type of equipment would you use? Well, we're going to use obviously a computer, so I'll type in here. Let's have a look. I'll put in here in order to write my actually I should call it multimedia interactive story, I will need to have the following equipment. Okay, so I list them now. So I need a PC. So first thing is I put in a PC, a computer, right, or Mac. Computer doesn't really matter, they're both the same thing. Okay, I'll need a Scratch program installed on the computer that I've got. Makes sense. I need access to the internet to get some shareware for sound effects. Sound effects, that's sound, actually should be sound SFX. That actually stands for, I'm not explain it the first time we use it, special special sound FX. Okay, some shareware background music, maybe some shareware graphics. So it's important to use shareware resources so that you don't infringe upon copyright laws, don't get into trouble. Headset and microphone for recording, so I'll leave those there. Okay. The next part, the main players of my game. The main players in my game, well, actually not really players, they're the characters. The main characters for me, for my multimedia children's story, are the 3 pigs, right, and the wolf. So these sprites need to be created up front. So the first thing you do is when you get in the program, you're going to create your 3 pigs and your bad wolf, big bad wolf. Okay, features. Now in the features section, just to give you an idea, some of the features in my story, I shouldn't put game story, so my interactive story will be as follows. Okay, the setting will be, well, let's put it this way, the setting will be in the, well, let's get rid of this, the desert for the house built of straw. Okay, the jungles for the house built on sticks, and a city for the house built of bricks. Okay, they're my 3 settings. No, I don't need any of that, that's fine. So what that, the game will end when the user reaches the end of the story. Simple. Okay, I've sped this up a bit for you so you don't have to wait for the whole timing, but here we go. In this section here, special sound effects should be SFX. Sound effects. Background sounds required are a person blowing, breaking noises, fire noises, and walking noises. Background stages settings are also required for each scene. Okay. Actually, I just thought about it. I don't think this should go there. That's not in the right place. I'll cut that out, and it should be up in the features, I'd say. So somewhere in the features, I'll put it right about here. Okay, here we go. I might make them all dot points to make it a little bit more attractive. Move those back. And that one back. Okay. Done. Okay, moving down this section here, I can replace that motion. Well, basically, I've already typed it in, makes it faster for you. The user will interact and control the game by using the arrow key to navigate back and forth within the scene. Okay, and for the music, I could type in something like there will be music to determine the emotion of the background, background music to create the mood. Let me just do that again. Okay, that doesn't make sense. There will be music, there will be background music. Music to determine the emotion. Determine the emotions. And to create the mood. Okay. Okay, and the last part, the animation. Well, what can we write there? We could write something along these lines. Right, in the background there will be animation of trees swaying and houses burning, collapsing and burning. So that's my documentation. To tidy it up, what I can do is get rid of these labels now. I don't need those labels, so just there to help me. And let's see if it reads nicely together. Making sure it gels so the labels can go. Not needed. And let's have a quick read. Right, they can go. So I've now removed all the labels. Let's have a look at it. So my multimedia program will be an interactive animation or public children's story called The Three Little Pigs. Three Little Pigs is about three pigs who build a house with different material. One pig builds their house with straw, another with sticks, and the third pig builds theirs with brick. A big bad wolf comes along to each house and demands to enter. The pigs refuse, so the wolf blows their house down. The only house that gets saved is the house of bricks. I chose this children's story because it is popular and it is very simple short story to program. My multimedia children's story will be aimed at children from the ages of 2 to 5, so the words and interaction will have to be kept simple and easy to use. In order to write my multimedia interactive story, I will need to have the following equipment: a PC computer or Mac computer, the Scratch program installed in the computer, access to the internet to get shareware sound effects, special effects, shareware background music, and shareware graphics. It's important that we use shareware resources so that we do not infringe upon copyright laws. Headsets and microphones for recording voiceovers. The main characters for my children's program are the three pigs and the wolf, so these sprites need to be created up front. Some of the features to my interactive story will be: the setting will be in the desert for the house built in straw, the jungles for the house built on sticks, and a city for the house built of bricks. Background stages settings are also required for each scene. The game will end when the user reaches the end of the story. Background sounds required are person blowing, breaking noises, fire noises, and walking noises. The user will interact and control the game by using the arrow keys to navigate back and forth in the scenes. There will be background music to determine the emotions and to create the mood. In the background there will be animation of trees swaying and the houses collapsing and burning. And that's my analysis. Section 1. I'll now put the page number. Analysis starts on page 3. Okay. So now change that to page 3 and keep that going. Done. Save it. I'll see you next time. Bye.